Yo, I'm Plum, and I'm back with another rant video. And today I'll be ranting about the three sub shops that appear in commercials: Jersey Mike's, Jimmy John's, Firehouse Subs. I've tried all three of these places, and I'll tell you what my experience is. Let's start with Jimmy John's. For Jimmy John's, I went there last year and couldn't get my bread toasted. They only had white or wheat bread. And I added, I usually get mayonnaise on my sub, and it still tasted dry. The bread, when I bit into my sandwich, right? Why was it kind of rubbery? Like, it was kind of rubbery. I couldn't get it toasted, so it was a lot of. I don't have a gluten allergy or anything like that, but it was very rubbery and it was very springy. And I'm like, I don't think bread is supposed to be this springy. You know what I'm saying? And this dry. Like, why is this bread so dry? Why was the sandwich so dry? Like, as far as customer experience goes, I mean, there's only like two dudes working there at the Jimmy John's, and because it was like at night, kind of. I think it was like dark outside or something like that. But they weren't about to close. But it was like maybe like 6 p.m. or something like that. I got there and I was like, I don't know. And their chips, because they had the Jimmy John special chips, like their own company chips. Tried them. They were subpar, I usually get from Subway. I usually get Italian Herds and cheese bread with bacon, provolone, and ham toasted. And then once I come out of the toaster, then I get lettuce, a lot of lettuce, and then mayonnaise, cucumbers, oil and vinegar, and salt and pepper. They didn't have bacon at Jimmy John's either, so my sandwich is kind of like, I was eating and I was just like, I don't know. I didn't really get like the big sub. I just got kind of like the small one, but for me, I would have to say that, and I had to order from the base menu so that they could build my sandwich. I was like, I had to order off the menu because I never did that before at Subway. So I'm looking at Jimmy John's I'm like, this ain't good. I don't know. My overall experience, I give it a 6 out of 10. Now let's go to Firehouse Subs. Firehouse Subs was I went there this past summer, and again, no toasted option. The bread was, well, not really the bread, but it's like the only thing that they didn't have. So they had the white or wheat options for the bread. So I think I might have gotten like white bread or something like that. It was a weird kind of customization thing because they had like the little pictures on the thing. Because I'm reading like the interior of the sub shops. I'm like, okay, is it really complex? Is it kind of simple? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm rating it. And the customer experience as well as the food. Because I'm just like, gotta judge all of this. I mean, I don't sit down in the shop to eat my sub. But I still like kind of like looking at it like, okay, is this good or I don't know. But I went to Firehouse Subs and, no toasted option. Their customization was kind of weird to me. Because they had I think I remember they had do you want individual, I don't know. The way how they did the customization thing was weird. It's kind of hard to explain. I feel like if you go on the Firehouse Sub website or something like that, you go to in-house Firehouse Sub a location, you'll see the it was not even a menu. It just has different like pickles, cucumbers. It's like the individual picture PNG images on the plastic thing. They're just like, oh, we'll call you for your order. We'll let you know when your sub is ready. I'm like, what do you mean when my sub is ready? It's a sub sandwich. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one in line. What do you mean that was a weird experience. I'm just saying. I never had to sit down for my sub and wait for it to be made. I'm like, that's weird. It's like they'll take my order, but I gotta wait for them to call my order. It's like my like a fast food place. I'm like, this is sub shop. I don't think it should take you more than like 5 minutes per order to make. Cause I mean it's deli meat, bread, and vegetables. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? And condiments. I don't think it's like that, like complex to make. But either way, that part was pretty weird. It was a decent price. Same thing with Jimmy John's. It was a decent price. But I couldn't see myself going there again. Because, like how I mentioned earlier, when I bit into that that bread, for some reason, also this Firehouse sub was like I think I got the 6-inch sub or something like that. And why was it so small? I'm like, this cannot be like a 6-inch sub. I couldn't get the foot-long one because the foot-long one was too much money. I'm like, absolutely not, man. Too much money that I'm used to paying. And I got 6-inch. I'm just like, this is what I waited like 15 minutes for? It just seemed like a scam to me. I don't know. But yeah, I bit into the sandwich and it was sweet. And I was like, I don't like they had, the only thing they didn't have was like the bread wise thing, right? They only had white or wheat bread. Everything else they had was fine, right? Like the bacon and all that kind of stuff, the ham, whatever. And I was like, I don't know, like it. I'm like, but why is it sweet though? Why is it sweet? I don't know, but I gave it like a 6 out of 10 of experience. Now we'll get to the real issue. Okay. Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's was the worst experience I've ever had at sub shop. Let's start with the customer service. Okay. The person who was making my sandwich seemed very confused. I'm like, bro, I want y'all to know, I was the only one in that sub shop. Like, I was the only customer in that sub shop. But because they had online orders, when I was trying to get my sub like made, bro literally stopped making my sub halfway to go make another sub. While I'm standing there, I'm not gonna hold you. I really considered just walking out because I was just like, bro, I'm standing right here. It don't take like more than 5 minutes to make a sub. I might sound like I'm a complaining like customer, but if you were me, ask yourself, if someone stopped taking your order halfway through you placing your order to go do somebody else's order, like an online order, and I'm like, they're not even here. Like a pickup order, and they're not even here. I'm like, why are you worrying about a pickup order and you have a customer that's right here in person trying to get their food? I don't know. That was already like, I'm like, off to a bad start. And I had to order off their menu in order for them to make the base of it. So the worker seemed even more confused. I'm like, what are you confused for? Bro, I'm confused. This is my first time here. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned that. I'm like, it's my first time here, so I'm like used to all this kind of stuff. Now, I went here like a month or two ago. That's what that memory is still fresh in my mind. So, I could only get whiter wheat bread. Let's get to the food. I can only get whiter wheat bread. So, I think I got white bread, right? I had to order from the menu, preset menu, right? The bacon was overpriced. The bacon was overpriced because for one strip of bacon, that was like damn near like $5. So I'm sitting here just like, absolutely not. And while I bit into the sandwich, the bacon like was crunchy. I'm like, I might as well just eat beef jerky because what is this? They had like a tray of this hard ass, you know what I'm saying, bacon in a tray, this big old container in the back. I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm like, there's no way. Because I'm like, when I asked to toast my bread, they took off the meat and they toasted the bread itself and not the meat and the cheese. I'm like, bro, I want my meat and cheese melted. I just didn't say anything. I'm like, this is all shocked. It's all shocked. It's all shocked. This is probably the worst sandwich I ever ate in my life. And they have, this motherfucker got the nerve. When I asked for, okay, can I get oil and vinegar? Bro is pouring vinegar. I'm like, you might as well unscrew the top off the bottle and just dump it all on my fucking sandwich, because you going crazy with the oil and vinegar, bro. I asked for oil and vinegar. I didn't ask for a vinegar. I didn't ask for vinegar with a side of sandwich. Like, make it make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense to me. So, okay. And bro got the nerve to put the meat right back on the sub. So now my bread is toasted. My bread is toasted and now it's soggy. It's soggy when I bite into it. I'm like, dude, I went to go park to eat somewhere, right? And I'm like, dude, I went from the Jersey Mike's sub place, went to go park in a parking lot, and that took maybe like 5 minutes. Why is the bottom of my bread soaked? Oh, I know why. It's because they drowned my bread in vinegar. Oh my god. And to make matters worse, their pricing way too high. You know what I'm saying? I know that's like Dan DeVito's whole like shtick, you know what I'm saying? It's like nah, like go eat at Jersey Mike's. I'm like, I'm be honest, man, this place is trash. Like, I'm like, why is it so much money though? This made no sense. And when I asked for salt and pepper, they had the salt, but they're just like, we don't have pepper, we have oregano. Oregano, not pepper. You know what I'm saying? Oregano. They said, oh, we had the pepper packets. Excuse me? You know what I'm saying? Pardon? You know, if this was like this was something that was going to set me off, this would be it. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything that was going to set me off in this moment, that would be it. I was so hard. I was just like, I was so down and just thinking, I'm like, just go through it. You can make a YouTube video off this. At this point right now, at that point, I was just like, I can make a whole YouTube video about my experience. Because I wasn't thinking about it until this moment. I'm like, you know what? This would be a banger video. Because I gotta get this stuff off my chest. This was the worst experience I've ever had at a sub shop. I bit into that sandwich. Only thing I tasted was vinegar. A soggy sandwich with some mediocre chips. With some overpriced sub. You know how big my sub was? At first I was going to get a foot long. $17. And mind you, that doesn't include the drink. That doesn't include a drink. It's $17 for a foot long sandwich at Jersey Mike's with no drink, no chips. So I'm like, you know, let me get the smallest sandwich y'all got and just get that with a bag of chips and a drink. Because I need some type of drink to combat all this vinegar I'm consuming and move on with it. You know what my experience was? 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. It is not, Jersey Mike is not better than Subway. Firehouse Subs isn't better than Subway. And Jimmy John's isn't better than Subway either. All these places suck, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what y'all say. Be like, hey, talk to y'all amongst yourselves in the comment section, bro. I ain't trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying these places again. You know what I'm saying? If I want to try this place again, I'll rate it a 7 or higher. That's my experience. That's what I get off my chest. You know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all in the next video. And, you know, Subway, better. You know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all later. But if y'all like the video, go like the video, comment, whatever. See y'all.
a snake over a demon, baking lies and apple pies were much too tempting when it's steaming. If the angelic bar could turn Adam against the word of God, I fathom Adam thought with the head atop his protruding log. I know you ain't Odysseus, but bro, you gave a rib for this and Christ humanity.